Hey everybody, Niall here. And welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do this is like a special, different video. So a lot of people where I work, they know that I love to collect baseball cards. I got some binders of them in my closet. I just got other random cards just sitting around. I really should get bundled up anyway. So I have a pack here that I got from a coworker of mine that she said she's had these for, she just had them in her house for a number of years because I think she said her dad used to collect them. I forget who. But anyway, she's had them and she has no use for them. So she gave them to me. They are a pack of, here you go. They're still in the plastic. It's a pack of Donrusses from 1993. I wasn't even born yet. I was born in 97. So these cards are 4 years older than me. These cards are 27, 28 years old. Like, well, let's open them up and let's see what we got there. Okay, so again, there are 24 packs in here. Feels like there's a good amount of cards in these. I might. This hit me a while to go through all these. So it looks like back in '93, these cards would sell for a manufacturer MSRP, manufacturer suggested retail price of $1.98. Kind of hard to see. My camera doesn't want to focus. But $1.98. Nowadays, a pack of these, which I forget what company does it right now. These like $6 or $7. So, I guess let's see. There's 26 cards. 26 cards. That's a lot of cards. 26 cards in one pack. I think now you get like 12 for like $6. Here you used to get 26 for $1.98. So yeah, this has to be like 400 or 500 baseball cards here, and that is absolutely insane. Honestly, now that I know how many cards are here, I might make this. I might open like a quarter of them now, so 6 packs now, and then open 6 more later. So I think I'll do that. All right, I took 6 packs off the top. The rest of the box, I'm going to put away, and I'll open them again at a later time. So I'm just going to open one up. Let's see what we got. Again, these cards have not been opened. They're probably valuable just as they are, but let's see what we get. Who knows? We might get a really good player from the time. I'm not real well versed with players from the mid-90s because, alas, I wasn't alive. My mom, who is a huge baseball fan as well, she's also not well versed in the mid-90s because that's actually a period of time she stopped watching because she watched a lot in the 80s. She watched through about 92, I think 91, 92, and then didn't start picking it back up to 2009 when I was little. So, all right, let's go and open this pack up. Let's see what we have. Goodness. These packages are not easy to open, let me tell you. Goodness. It doesn't help that I cut my nails either. First pack is 24 cards. I guess I'm gonna look through, see if there's any players I recognize. There's Willie McGee, Dwayne Ward, one's familiar. Kent Herbeck, yes, because he is missing a vowel. Can I buy a vowel? Here's one. How about Mr. Padre himself, Tony Gwynn? There's a red and Dan Wilson. I'll see if my mom knows that. There's Jay Bell, Bobby Ayala, another red, Gary Varsho, Bobby Thigpen. So that pack, I mean, there's a couple players I know, but the big one I know is Tony Gwynn. That's the big one I know. All right, here we go. Pack number 2. Oh, I already see a player on the back that I already. All right, Ramon Martinez, Geronimo Pena. Up here's one of the nasty boys. Rob Dibble. Looking as crazy and out of control as ever. Paul Wagner. Chris Hammond is a red. Roger Mason. Bill Doran. I've heard of Bill Doran. Mariano Duncan, which I believe my mom has talked about. Yes, because he was a Red. Member of the 90s wire-to-wire team. Here is a Philly. Mike Morgan. Here you go. One of the... I'm not going to say, like, greatest pitchers ever, but at one point, one of the best pitchers in the game, Oral Hershiser. Here's Mike Maddox, who is a pitching coach now. I think he's Greg Maddox's brother. Don't quote me on that. Fox. Here you go. Honestly, probably one of the greatest shortstops of Major League history. Also played forever, Omar Vizquel. Greg Olson, Wally Joyner for the Wally Joyner, Derek Lilliquist, Steve Farr, Ellis Burks, Steve Wilson. Again, a lot of these players I'm just not familiar with. I do know this one, Jose Oquendo. I remember him as a base coach for the Cardinals in the early 2010s. One that is Reds Hall of Fame member, Spuds, Chris Sabo. Alex Cole. Another Red, Tim Belcher, which I think he became pitching coach. Zane Smith. Another Red, Bip Roberts. And then this is the card I saw in the back. A guy who, great pitcher, but off the field, he's not a good guy. Kurt Schilling. So, honestly, Kurt Schilling probably could be in the Hall of Fame, but his off-the-field stuff, I mean, he literally asked to not be in the Hall of Fame, basically, at least for now, because he doesn't like the current way of doing things, because I don't even have time to go into why, just because. All right, here we go, pack 3. I don't know if I put my trash on the ground. As the Orlando Merce said. Hal Morris. Trying to play what Mom's talked about quite a bit. Mike Lavier. Derek May. I'm seeing if there's any big names. Another Willie McGee. Wayne Ward. Phil Clark. A lot of these players I've already seen. Players that I definitely don't recognize. Here's Darryl Strawberry as a Dodger. Obviously after his prime. Thanks to all the drugs. Chuck Carr, Alex Reyes, Mitch Williams. I know him from. I just know him from MLB Network. Mark Davis, Mark Gardner, Larry Carter, Frank Barnes, Brady Anderson, Jeff Conine. This would have been early in Jeff's career. Or. Yeah. This would have been, he would have been 27 years old. Member of, I think was he on the 97 or 04 Marlins? I got him and Jeff Cirillo mixed up quite a bit, because I remember they were both Jeff with a C name, and I just always struggled to get them, to figure out which one was which. Although I think Cirillo was a twin, or was it Conine that was a twin? Both twins? Okay, I don't remember. I honestly don't. I didn't start watching baseball really till 08. And even then I was dividing my time a lot with NASCAR. It really wasn't until 2010 when I got hardcore in watching baseball. So, yeah, that's pack 3 down. 3 more to go. Alright, so we're through, what? How many cards? 26, 52... I'm not recording this for you guys to watch me do math. I'm just going to open these cards. Alright, here we go. Okay, Russ Springer, Tony Pena, Ramon Martinez, Geronimo Pena, another Rob Dibble, Paul Wagner, Chris Hammond, Roger Mason, Bill Doran, Mariano Duncan. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of the same players. Another Oral Hershiser. Here is a special edition long ball leader. Ken Griffey Jr. featuring the Kingdom on the back. Camera, it doesn't really focus on that. It's more focused on me. See if there's anyone else I recognize. Darren Dalton sounds familiar. Dave Barba sounds familiar, but yeah. The only card I mean, I like Donruss, and of course, you gotta love the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, the first ever jersey I ever had was a number 3 of his when he was with the Reds. Of course, that was the only team he wore 3 with, because he wore 24. Well, he wore 24 with the Mariners. He wore 30 and then 3 with the Reds. And then he got traded to the White Sox and wore 17. Then he wore 24 when we went back to the Mariners to end his career, which I actually got to see him at the end, towards the end of his career. Not only as a Red, but I also saw him in 2009 when he was a Mariner and they came to face the Indians in Cleveland. I went to my baseball team back then. All right, here we go. Pack. I think it's pack 5. Yeah, let's count. Last one's pack 4. It's pack 5. Let's see. Doug Simons, Mark Leonard, Marquise Grissom. That's a name I recognize. Just because I think I have a lot of other cards of his. Vasquez, Chippy Jones, Ozzie Canseco, Butch Henry, Tom Pagnozzi, Ryan Bowen, Lloyd McClendon. Yes, Lloyd McClendon. Probably most known for his tirade as Pirates manager in the early 2000s. I think that was like 2003, 2004. I didn't know. I've seen the clips where he's literally having a tirade. There's a checklist card. Richard Lewis. Here's Bud Black. We more know him now as honestly one of the better managers in the past probably 15 years. Very underrated manager, but his teams always seem to do well. Mark Gardner, Larry Carter, Brian Barnes, Brady Anderson, there's another Jeff Conine, Roger Pavlik, Mark Lewis, Julio Valera, Bill Wegman, Devin White. That's a name I recognize probably because he was part of the championship Blue Jays team. Yeah, I dropped him on the floor. Rico Brogna, Sean Barton, and Lee Evans. I'm going to have to end up looking it up. There's Devin White. Anyway, final pack of the video is pack 6. There's another 18 packs in the big old box that you see right over here. That big box. But I mean, I've had these. I think she gave these to me. I don't know, like a month ago or something. I'm not sure, but I've been like itching to open these. All right, there's another Mike Maddox, Eric Fox. Don't even try to pronounce that name. Pedro Munoz, Chris Hoyles, Dave Haas, Horseman, Jared Nielsen. I am just. So far, not a whole lot anyone. There's Bobby Witt. I recognize that name. Jack Clark. There we go. There's a name I recognize. Hey, I see someone else after this I recognize. Jack Clark. For some reason, it sounds familiar. Ah, here we go. Paul Molitor, Hall of Famer. Probably either him or Ryan Yount. Probably the greatest brewer in history. Mike Timlin. This isn't the Timlin that was still pitching for the Red Sox in like the mid-2000s, was it? I knew that guy was old. Or is that Tomlin? No, Mike Tomlin's the Steelers coach. I'm losing my mind, y'all. Alright, don't mind me. Kevin Ritz. As we know him here in Reds country, the Cowboy, Jeff Brantley. Him as a member of the Giants. I think he became a Red. I think he was a Red in 95. So, this is a couple years before he was Red. Another Darryl Strawberry. Chuck Carr. Alex Arias. I'm not going to pronounce that name. There's Rick Wilkins. Another Mitch Williams. And a Mark Davis. So, overall, like, there's a couple good cards. A couple players that I knew. There's probably some other players here that are probably had really, really good careers, but I'm just too young to know. And that kind of feels bad, especially as someone who proclaims themselves to be a baseball fan, but I wasn't born until 97. These are cards from, this is series 1 from 93. So this would have been probably, they probably would have printed these in late in 1992, early 1993, and I wasn't born until the end of 97. So that would be why a lot of these players, unless they're a big name like Paul Molitor or Tony Gwynn or Ken Griffey Jr., I'm kind of like, I don't, because I wasn't around, and no one else that I really know was really watching during that time. So, yeah. Well, I thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are willing to, and if you want to do subscribe, go and hit the notification bell down below to be notified when I upload. Also, check down in the description. You can follow my Twitch and my Twitter down below, where I will post updates, and also I will live stream, especially when MLB The Show 21 comes out on the 6th. Well, it comes out, base edition comes out on the 20th. I'm getting the deluxe edition, so I get it on the 16th, which I will be streaming that day on Twitch, twitch.com/Niall Patterson. I can't remember if it's .t. I'm pretty sure it's .com. Anyway, until next time, stay positive and hit out of the park, slugger.